colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Enjoying the breath too here, appreciating the simplicity of not having to do anything else. Just being with your body, breathing. When your mind wanders, you gently come back. And remember that wandering and coming back is what meditation's all about. Every time we do this, we build up our muscle of being able to pay attention to what we want in life.
Hi, good morning. Welcome back to a new vlog. I had quite the relaxing morning. Today is Saturday. It was a very stressful work week, so it was nice to not only sleep in, which was the first time I kind of slept in, and slept in was until I think 9 o'clock. It's been months till I was able to sleep in until 9 a.m. So it felt so good. But anyways, had a nice relaxing bath, read, took a full-on shower, working shower to do all of the things. But I wanted to sit down right now, and I'm sitting down on my bathroom floor. No makeup, no nothing, because I have a birthday party to go to later today. So there's no need to do anything right now. But I wanted to sit here on my bathroom floor and experiment with doing press-on nails. You guys, what do you think? If you're a longtime subscriber of mine, you would know that I kind of go off and on either getting acrylic nails or just getting, I feel like it's called a Russian manicure or something like that, but it's using some sort of gel shellac sort of a thing, and it's just on my natural nail, and they usually would get really long, and it's the perfect manicure, but it's so expensive. And sometimes I just want to give my nails a break to recover and get strong again and all that sort of stuff. But I've been seeing just press on nails a lot lately, and I kinda am dying to try it out. I got these off of Amazon. I have not looked into this at all to see the best ways of going about it. I'm sure that's my fault completely. Oh, there are directions in here. Okay, but we're gonna experiment with this. I do have just a ton of other tools out to clean up my cuticles, and I do know it is good to rough up your nail a little bit before you put on the glue and all that sort of stuff, because it helps the nail to stay on for a longer period of time if it has something rough for the glue and stuff to go into and hold. I don't know, it makes sense. So we're gonna do that as well. But I'm gonna sit here and do some prep and start to figure out this nail situation. But I got these kind of off-white ones. I thought that they would be really pretty. I have really small fingers and hands, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna be able to find some good ones, the right size. So this is the color that we're gonna try out. Could be fun, could be fun, could be a disaster. Time will tell. Done with the prep of my hands, and I think that that's the best that I'm gonna get it. So what I want to do now is pre-select all of my nails here, and if it kind of doesn't fit, I want to file edges and stuff like that, because I just figured this might be an easier way of going about it than trying to like fuss. Oh, this is a good fit. Fuss with it, like with some nails on, some not. Let's just get them all lined up first. There we have it. We finished it. I put this one on crooked. I tried to file it to make it straighter, but you know what I think is really funny is I did better with my right hand, so using my left hand to put my right one on than I did with the other, knowing that my right hand is dominant, which is really funny. But I really like this, guys. It is a bit long, so I'm debating like just filing it down a ton, but I'll live with it for now and let me see how like the day goes. But oh my god, this makes me so excited to have nails again. I feel like I'm gonna go back online and just get like even more colors, but this color is so pretty.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that
It's almost lunchtime right now. Juan is actually preparing our lunch. We're just gonna have burgers again because we still have buns from last weekend when we did make burgers. So yeah, we're just gonna do it again. It's really quick and really easy. And I think we're having tater tots for the side, which is yummy. Okay, so I got a couple of shoes that I wanted to share with you guys. There's like a specific style that I have been wanting to get, kind of like dad shoe-esque, but more like true active, like running workout shoes, but also that I can wear athleisure like as well. I've been really eyeing this style right here. This is obviously Nike, and it is, what do I want to say, Y2K? V2K, close. So I got this in a size 5, which is my true to size, and as you can see, this one has like green detail on it. I love it. I don't typically am drawn to shoes that have color in it, but it's neutral enough, and green is my favorite color, that I just thought that they were gorgeous. They also have this in a few other colors, 5 other colors, and there was one that has like silver and white. I ordered them because I saw that they came back in stock. They're currently kind of like hard to get, but if you stock them, like you'll be able to for sure get them. They come back in stock. I've got them off of Nordstrom, but I saw it on like Nike as well. But I got like the silver kind. I'll show a picture on the screen. It has like some silver and like white. It still says preparing to ship. I don't know if it's going to or not. We'll see. With some like ankle socks, some leggings. It would be super cute. And another fun pair that I got is from Solomon. I just envisioned like a whole look with this. Still with like ankle socks with leggings, maybe like an oversized vest and a chunky sweater underneath it, maybe like with a hair clip. I don't know, just it's a vibe. I also went true to size in these ones. So I got a women's 5 in this. I'm pretty true to size with a women's 5, but these are the XT4 OG shoes. I got them directly off of the Solomon website. I saw that these were kind of hard to get as well, which surprised me because you could just go directly to the website. I'm looking at them right now and every single size is available, so you know. But it says it's a unisex sports style type of shoe. Use them anytime, anywhere, from trails and active stuff to just running errands, which is probably what I'll end up wearing them. I'm sure you can work out in them as well, which I think is really cool about this is like the lace. So it doesn't really have a lace. You just cinch them together like this, and then you pull this to tighten it. So like this could kind of like hang on the side, sure. Hopefully it doesn't like drag or anything. If anything, you could probably just like tuck it into the side of your shoe. But I thought that that was really fun and like unique and different about this shoe in particular. I also like, weird enough, again, the color like right here, but it's still very neutral and white throughout. These again are really comfy, similar to this style as well. So fun new shoes. It's been such a long time since I got in like active wear. activewear type of shoes. So excited that I got these. And plus it's like hard to find styles that you really like as well. Like I'm very picky when it comes to activewear types of shoes. So these are super, super cute. I'll have them linked down below for you guys. Time to start getting ready. So just wash my face again for it to be fresh. Now I'm starting to pull out all of my makeup that I want to use. So I'm gonna do a full face of makeup. So I mentioned it earlier, but I am going to a birthday party and it's just me. Look at me go. It's a friend of mine and it is like an all-girls birthday. So Juan's not invited and I'm so looking forward to like a girls' night out essentially. I think that this is gonna be so much fun. You guys, I don't remember the last time that I had like a girls' night out essentially. Oh my gosh. But it's Shaden's birthday. She turned 30. Happy birthday, Shay. I have to leave in about an hour. So after this, we need to start to like pick out an outfit as well. Okay, let me think for a second. Foundation. Okay, so like a little bit of a reading update. Since my last vlog, I read and finished the 4th book in A Court of Thorn and Roses. Oh my god, I always forget the titles. The Starlight one, like the really short book that's kind of like a Christmas episode. It was just like a break from everything, let's just be real. That I read in a couple of days. It was pretty quick. So now I'm on to the last one, Silver Flames, and I have a goal for myself that I want to finish that before the end of the month. And if I do, you guys, that would mean that I would have read 4 books this month, which is the most books I feel like I've ever read in a month, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I have a week and a half essentially to finish this book, which I think is plenty of time, more than enough time. But I kind of wanted to make more progress on reading today. I kind of didn't. I got sidetracked with filming and just like some other things as well. But I am really enjoying this series and I see your guys' comments as well. Like you love the series too. You guys also have said that it's kind of dry. Let's see how this goes. Her other series is even better than this. What's it called? You guys, why am I drawing a blank right now? Throne of Glass. There we go. Jeez. So I'm kind of like having a little bit of a dilemma because after I finish this book, I'm essentially done with the series until she comes out with the next book, which I don't think it's gonna be this year. If it is, it's gonna be like end of this year. But anyways, I'm trying to decide if I want to go to Crescent City next because I've heard that it's pretty closely related to A Court of Thorn and Roses, or if I want to just jump into a Throne of Glass series, or because they're all like fairy books and like fantasy and I love A Court of Thorn and Roses so much, if like maybe it's best to take a break and put in a different type of book in the middle. Whether that be like a romance, although I was thinking of reading like Fourth Wing, which I think is also like fairy fantasy stuff. It's an amazing problem to have, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm starting to like be like, oh my gosh, what's gonna be my next book? I also really don't want this to end. I did a treatment for my melasma like 3 nights ago, so my face is still kind of peeling, but I'm hoping it's gonna hold up. I've obviously only had these nails on for a couple of hours, but you guys, This is bringing like life back to me. It feels so nice. I didn't know I missed it this much, but it feels so nice to have these fake nails on again. And I feel like they're doing really well. I feel like I've already kind of like learned a few lessons, if you will. I think a couple of the fingers, I should have chosen like a smaller size nail instead of the one that I did choose, but I did write down what size I chose for each finger, so next time I can switch it up. I don't think the sizes are universal, I don't know, but at least if I buy like the same brand of nails in like a different color or something like that, I should be able to do that just fine, right? Also, I put the glue on the nail versus my nail, and I can kind of see like spots where the glue didn't like smooth out 100%, so maybe like some air pockets, if you will, in the nail. So I'm trying to think if I should have put it on my nail directly instead. So something to like test out. I also just use the nail glue that came in the pack, which some say could be good, others, you know, you could buy like a separate one that's like a little bit better. So I'm learning a few lessons, but if you guys are well versed in these types of nails, let me know any tips, tricks that you have, any like brand of nails or glue brands that you really like. I also I went on Amazon like right after this and bought like even more nails, like different colors but also different lengths. I bought one that are like even shorter than this but are also like square tipped as well, and I bought some like different sort of glue and then also a like nail remover since I realized I don't have one. But we'll see. We're testing out this glue, right? How well it lasts, and I'm hoping it'll last close to the 2 weeks like I'm thinking it will. Well, hoping that it will. But I love it. I love it so far. I feel like it was super fast and super easy. So I'm excited to see like just how it is over time, especially like when I need to switch it to like a new set, how the health of like my nails are and all of like that sort of stuff. So far so good. Definitely way better than sitting at a nail salon for like an hour and a half. Jesus, getting my nails done. Let's move on to my eyebrows here. Get all this a second to like set before I put on my blush. I do all of my cream products first before setting everything with powder and going in with powder products. Did this just churn into like a little get ready with me? Nothing has changed with my routine though, by the way. I'm still using all of the same products that I feel like I've shared even like the last time I showed like my full face makeup routine. Go in with my Merit Beauty blush, Cheeky Blush Balm. Love this color, it's so pretty. I've been loving to blend this like kind of on the sides of my eyes and on my temples. More of just like a lifted look. Although I am gonna layer bronzer on top of it, but I feel like you can still kind of see it. Time to set everything. I've been loving just going in with one of these sponges. No more baking for me anymore. But I go in with a little concealer brush to get away the creases that formed underneath my eyes. I'm gonna use this to kind of like press and set. This is like magic. Always like press it in and then take off the excess so it's not like too powdery. And surprisingly, even with like my combo oily skin, this is like perfect. When my oils start to come through during the day, like with wear, it doesn't look too cakey or weird or anything. I kind of don't do my cheeks because I'm going to be going in with powder bronzer, and this kind of helps to set those areas. Number 2, the Hourglass one kind of has like some luminous radiance to it versus the Bobbi Brown one is matte. For some reason, I just really enjoy the combination that both give to my face. I also forgot to go in with lip balm. I wait until after I set my face to go in with this. And I like for this to sit for a while until I wipe it off to do my lip liner. So that way my lips are like moisturized. The powder, you know, doesn't interfere and get in the way. So I'm gonna look kind of crazy for a moment because there's powder on my lips. It'll all be wiped away eventually. I also use the Bobbi Brown bronzer as like a base for my eyes. Best tip to use your bronzer as like your eyeshadow. And then I go in with 2 different MAC eyeshadows, Cork and Charcoal Brown, kind of layering it from lightest to darkest. Now it's finally time to go in for my eyebrows to fill them in after using the like gel on it, because I wait for the gel to dry before I fill them in. That way they don't move or anything like that. I forgot to put concealer underneath my eyebrows. I wonder if I can still do it. I'm gonna try. I just hate missing this step. This step is so crucial just to have like a more defined brow. And then I'm gonna do a little arch highlight brow arch. I'm gonna use MAC Naked Lunch. Cute, cute. True Fashion, also 2 blushes. Again, going high. Mascara.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I...
Next, moving on to my outfit. So I laid out a ton of options. So I have like this skirt, blazer, sweater option. I can wear it with like some tights, some knee-high boots. I think that would be really cute for tonight. I also have this like long wool coat that I can wear over top everything. It's not going to rain tonight, so I think that's going to be a really good option no matter what I select. I also have like this sweater that can go with these jeans, or I just got these jeans a few weeks ago actually, and I still haven't worn them yet, and I feel like they could be kind of different and unique for tonight. Something, I don't know, maybe a little bit more interesting than just like some jeans, right? Because I have these jeans, which are a classic of mine. They're the Aritzia ones. I can do like this long sleeve tucked into it. This sweater, although I wore this sweater on New Year's, so maybe to wear something different. I have this black tee that is kind of like sheer that could be tucked in maybe to either option, or like this striped sweater could be fun too. So I don't know which one to go with. I wish that this was live so that you guys could help me. And I'm just gonna wear this bag with no matter which option I go with. I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards doing the blazer skirt tight option because I feel like I always wear like sweater and jeans, and I don't know, it might be fun to do something different, especially for like the girls' dinner, right? There, brush it out so it's more of like a little bit of a wave. Put the Oura spray. But as you can see, I changed. I'm running so late, so I'm just gonna go with this. I'm not gonna play around with it. I think that this is super cute. I just need to get my purse together. And we are out the door. Let me show you my outfit. It's a mess no matter where you look. Okay, so here we go. We have the knee-high boots, we have the tights, we have the skirt underneath, but then I button this up to kind of be like a dress in a sense, and then a black sweater underneath. I like that it's kind of like peeking through the sleeves as well. Whew, okay, I don't know how this is gonna look over everything, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't know, do you have first look? Is it fine? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, let's go to dinner, guys. Good morning. Last night was quite the night out. So much fun. I didn't get like much sleep. Hi. When I was trying to sleep, Juan just was snoring so much. So I didn't have a lot of sleep, and you'll even see it because I want to talk about the Oura ring right now. This is the Oura ring right here on my middle finger. I got it for Christmas, and when I got it, you guys were like, oh my God, tell us all about it. Give us a review. And so I wanted to give like a quick review of like my initial thoughts, first impressions, because I know I need to wear this for a whole lot longer to give you like a true in-depth review, but I didn't want to hold pulled out, you know? I wanted to at least give you my initial thoughts on it all. So I think I'm gonna talk about just like the aesthetics and fit of it first before getting into the app and my thoughts about like its functionality in a sense as well. Okay, so I got this Oura ring for Christmas, like I said, so I am just shy of having it for 1 month. The one that I ended up getting for Christmas is the smooth gold one. So it's called the Horizon, which is just all around super smooth. It's not the one that has kind of like that curve cut out to it. And I got this in a size 6. And then just really quickly, maybe you can see the wear and tear just after a month. There are like some scratches, like some minor little scratches on it, but otherwise, like color wise, it's holding up. It's not fading at all. I haven't tried to clean it or polish it or anything like that, so it's doing pretty well. So size wise again, so I got a size 6, and the cool thing about it is that you can order a size kit. So if you're very unsure about your size, you can order that first. I think I've heard like pros and cons to that, of it being like accurate or not. I kind of just like went for it because I kind of know my size just based off of the rings that I get, and I was nervous that it wasn't going to fit because the only finger of mine that is a size 6 is my index finger. You guys, I have tiny hands, and I was like, bro, let's try it, but I don't think it's going to fit. I really hope that it does, and to my surprise, it actually fits. As you can see, my middle finger and my index finger, so I kind of switch off throughout the day of which one I want to wear it on. Sometimes my pointer finger is like a little swollen and puffy, so then it only fits on my middle finger, and I kind of just move it around depending on the comfort as well, because it is bulky. It is a big ring, and what's so funny about it is even with it being bulky, it's still really lightweight and it's comfortable. I sometimes forget that it's even on, which is again insane to even think because it is such like a big ring. Like my fingers don't close all of the way with this ring on. So my thoughts on the sizing is that I personally would recommend sizing up. I am a true size 5 on this finger, and size 6 rings are even really large. Like this is a size 5 ring, and I'm putting it on my index finger. And I think the reason for that is because on the inside it has like these little sensor bumps. Do you see it? So it kind of takes away from the overall size. At least that's my thought and my theory on it. I don't know if they took those little beads into consideration for the size, but I mean, this is, you can see it's kind of hard to get on and off. This is like a size 5 for me. So I would recommend sizing up. Okay. Also, those sensors that I just showed, it has to be underneath your finger. It has actually this little divot in it. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that like little mark is supposed to be on this side of your hand, on your palm side. That just indicates where the sensors are. So throughout the day, something that's kind of like a con and kind of annoying is that it does spin and twist a lot. So I'm always like messing with this to get it back to the correct location. Also, I heard that this ring should either be on your middle finger or your index finger, and I think that's just because of like your heart rate or something, how it connects. It's better to be on one of these 2 fingers for like more accurate of a reading. The battery life on this is pretty impressive. They say that it can hold a charge for up to 7 days. I haven't quite experienced that. I think it can last like maybe 3 days, but it is very dependent on like the settings that you have. So if you have like location tracking and all of these other settings set, it drains your battery faster. So if you didn't have those enabled, I think that you can get like the true 7 days out of it. But for me, and like kind of like my flow with having this is that I have the charger. It's a really cute little charger. You just plop the ring on top of. I have it next to my nightstand. So when I'm starting to get ready for bed at night, I'll walk in, I'll take the ring off, I'll put it on the charger, and then I'll go into the bathroom, brush my teeth, I'll do my skincare routine, I'll change into my pajamas and all that sort of stuff, and then I'll come back and put it on. And that's like the perfect amount of charge just for a day. The charge on this is so incredibly fast. Just having it off my finger for like 20 minutes, especially if the battery's not that drained, it can be back to 100% just like that. So I feel like I do the little charges every single day, because the most important thing about this ring, especially like for sleep data, is obviously to wear it at night. So I don't want to charge it overnight because I want to make sure that I'm getting the data that I want from this by wearing it 24/7. And also just personally, I don't want to have the ring on when I'm doing my skincare, just because I don't want to get like the gunk and all that sort of stuff in it. But this is waterproof, so I do wear it in the shower, I wear it when taking a bath. It's waterproof up to a certain depth, you know what I mean? But for the most part, it is life proof. You can do all your normal day-to-day activities with wearing this ring. You can go swimming, all that sort of stuff, which is really, really, really cool. Okay, next up, I actually wanted to walk through the app a little bit. I feel like it's important to say the reason why I wanted to get this is because I really wanted to track my stress. I have a lot of of stress in my life. I have a lot of anxiety. So I was very curious about the data in regards to that, like what it would show. I'm very interested in my sleep data and sleep patterns. Very interested in the Oura Ring tracking a woman's period. I think that is so cool. And then I am excited about like the fitness aspect of it as well. Before I open up the app, another thing that I wanted to mention is it does take a while for the Oura Ring to learn about you and to set a baseline. So when you first get it and you first turn it on and put it on your hands, they say that it takes 5 days to get like the initial baseline and then 2 weeks to get even better baseline. And then when it comes to your period, it can take up to 60 days. So you're gonna have to put in a little bit of time wearing this before you can really get the full benefit of it knowing more about you, giving good insights and good like trend data, you know? So like I said, I'm at the month point. I think I still have a bit more to go to get like better insights, but I think it's good so far. Okay, let me start to screen record here and let me open up the app. Another thing that you'll see right here, it says updating at the top. This is like a con for me. It's very interesting. Every single time you open this app, it says updating. That was actually pretty fast. In the morning when it needs to update the sleep data, it takes quite a bit of time, and by quite a bit of time, it's like a couple of minutes for it to update. But I feel like every single time I open the app, it says updating and it can take up to a minute or two. And I wasn't anticipating that. I kind of was expecting the app to just always be readily updated and available. So I think I take that as a con. But this is the homepage for the app. It kind of gives some like overviews and stuff. I don't look too deep into this page. Some information is helpful. It gives an overview on your readiness score. So like how ready are you to attack the day? Your sleep score. As you can see, I went to bed pretty late since I was out last night. And then I had this period of time where I was awake, and that was because of Juan's snoring. And then I ended up going to the guest bedroom because I needed to get some sleep. And then you can see I slept until 9, which was really good, but it was still under 7 hours of sleep. Okay, anyways, and then it has the cycle insights here as well. Heart rate, sleep data, sleep efficiency, tracking activity goals that can be changed. And you can see it has daytime stress. So it doesn't track stress data while you're sleeping, or I think while you're doing activities either. It's every other time from that they do it. It tracks steps. It kind of does it all. And then just quickly going through the other tabs, here's the readiness one, gives information on your resting heart rate, body temperature, and then it has all these other contributors that it says. What I like about it is that it flags the ones that it wants you to pay attention to and potentially improve. And so sometimes it gives you tips for how to better each one of them. And there's definitions in each of them if you like click into it. Sleep. This one is so cool. So cool. Like it tracks your awake, your REM, light, and deep sleep. If I scroll down here to the bottom, you can see like last night, the 7 hours that I slept, you can see the breakdown about how much time I was awake versus my REM sleep versus my light sleep and my deep sleep. So it's awesome like over time to see patterns about like, okay, it looks like the first half of the time that I'm sleeping is when I truly have my deep sleep versus the latter half. It's more of like a light to REM sleeping. And it's also interesting to see because I am so much of like a light sleeper as well. But then again, it has like these other flags for me to like pay attention to, like the timing of when I'm going to bed, the restfulness as well. But then if you scroll, you can see just over the days how it differs. And then overall just gives you a sleep score. Activity, you can see like during the week, I really struggle with maintaining like an activity goal because I am so stressed, I'm so focused, I'm so busy working that it's hard for me to like fit in activity. And so that's a goal and a challenge of mine to improve that. The cycle insights, like I said, this was one that I was really interested in learning more about. You'll see here, there's not too much data. Of course, it's just like the past month, so there's no like predictions or anything quite yet. This past week, I was on my period, so you can see like how low my body temperature, my basal temperature was compared to like the other days earlier in the month. This is an area that I still need to research even more, but what I found fascinating like to find out is that it just takes your average basal temperature plus minus like what you just saw only once per day, and it gives it to you in the morning from a night reading. So if you want to track that, you definitely have to wear your ring at night for it to get the temperature. I for some reason thought it was just going to be tracking it like on an hourly basis, something like that, to give you just more data, like more insights, but it doesn't. They also have this partnership with Natural Cycles to give you even more insights what that does and what it provides, I still want to look into and find out, especially if you are someone that's not on a hormone contraceptive and you want to just track your cycle. I think that that's like the best combination between doing natural cycles and having the Oura ring. It's something I so badly want to look more into. Like, what does natural cycles offer that the Oura ring doesn't offer without having to pay anything extra, you know? I wanted to mention a few other just really cool things that I've found that I really enjoyed about this. I think it's really cool just knowing your heart rate. I naturally just have a pretty low heart rate and resting heart rate. And so like, for instance, if you were to go into the doctor and they were like, oh wow, your heart rate is really low or it's really high or whatever it may be, you can even pull up the app and show them like a trend. So you know if it's normal or not, because you know, they wouldn't necessarily know if it's normal for you to have a low heart rate or a high heart rate, right? I feel like it just helps you to know more about yourself, more about your body, and being empowered by that, you know? I do have the Apple Watch as well. So similar to the Apple Watch, what's really cool about this is that it also tells you when you might need to stand up, when you might need to stretch your legs. So like on the work days when I feel like I'm so focused and I forget to even get up to get some water or go to the bathroom, it'll send me a little reminder, be like, hey, time to stretch your legs. And I was like, thank you. So I think that's it. I think that's all that I wanted to cover right now. I feel like that was a lot that I went through, but I could definitely go in depth into more areas, and I can also probably like restructure this to be more organized. But I really hope that that was helpful for you guys. If you had any more like questions that I didn't cover, let me know. And the next time I do a review, maybe in a couple months, especially when I get to that 60-day mark to better track like my period and my cycle, maybe I can come back and do a better, more in-depth, comprehensive review of the Oura ring. But just let me know if you guys have any questions. I love it. I think it's 100% worth it. It's so cool that all of that data is fit onto this tiny ring that's on your finger. Yes, they can make it even smaller and not like as bulky, but it's insane to me, technology these days, that all that data is just right here on my finger. It's so cool. Okay, so right now I need to leave to go to my brother's house. It is his wife's birthday. We are gonna take gray, but I am fully ready, and I just really quickly wanted to show you guys my outfit. So I'm wearing this Lululemon vest, this crew neck sweatshirt underneath it, Lululemon leggings, and then the new shoes that I showed you. So this was like an outfit idea that I had in mind to wear like these shoes with. They are so much fun. I love them. So I'm looking just very casual for today. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I will see you guys in a couple of days on my next video. Love you guys, love you guys, love you guys so much. Mwah.